So, 2004, I believe, The Incredibles came out. Of course, The Incredibles 1. That was back in the day, 14 years ago. So I'm now 24, so back when I was a little child and a little kid. Of course, 14 years later, The Incredibles released their second film, which we all said was going to happen 14 years ago. Yes, so after 14 years, the Incredible family returns from Disney, giving us our childhood heroes pretty much back again as Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Dash, Violet and Jack all storm our screens again to take on the Underminer, or, well, so we thought. Of course, I was younger then, and I was a massive, huge fan of The Incredibles. I loved the film, I loved the whole family, I thought it was enjoyable. I still love it to this day. Nothing beats an old Disney classic. And this was truly a great film, and I loved the first one. However, there of course has to be a but here. And that but was The Incredibles 2 came out, of course, this month. And again, I was like, as a big kid that I am, I was like, yes, I need to go watch this film. Going back to watch the film, of course, all the original actors who played their roles back in 2004, of course, retained their roles and stayed in their roles for The Incredibles 2, the second film. And I was really looking forward to this film. I had a good hype about it. I thought I was expecting quite a lot from this film, to be honest with you. And it didn't quite live up to my expectations or thoughts. And really, I don't think this done The Incredibles much good in aspects such as that. For me, the whole film was basically meant to be, chasing the Underminer after when the Underminer first came out of the ground on his massive sort of underground drill, saying, "Fear the Underminer." I was sort of expecting something huge and massive after Dash's race there, especially starting off with the second film when it came up. But nothing too much came off it, unfortunately. It shows very little at the very beginning with the Incredibles having their bout with the Underminer as the Underminer downs the city and robs a bank. And ultimately getting away, so leaving his vehicle digging through underground until it ultimately crashes as the Incredibles go chasing it, Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl mostly chasing after it, leaving the kids, leaving Dash and Violet with the baby Jack. So Jack and Violet, Dash and Violet, sorry, end up getting fed up looking after Jack and end up wanting to join in because they say they're heroes as well. It's a superhero family. So they end up running along and catching up, passing Jack along, so giving to Elastigirl, Incredible, while they're all trying to down the ship. It comes back up and sort of crashes into the town hall, and after that, it throws up the whole same dispute of before, the superheroes are banned, there shouldn't be no superheroes, they all should be underground and pretty much non-existent. Cases being made and stated for, both sides, that the superheroes shouldn't be around and they should be. And of course Frozone joins in on the action as well, but gets away before any police show up or action kicks off, but ends up speaking to some guy in a suit, turns out to be from an agency who wants to show that superheroes are good, can bring good and everything else to it, and wants to meet Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl and Frozone all at once to try and bring back superheroes for good and show them in a good positive light. So, however, all this film basically then went off of the Underminer straight after, I'd say, the first half hour to 30 minutes, and more focused on them trying to bring back superheroes. Really, I would have preferred to see a bit of a battle between the Underminer trying to hunt him down and have a bit of a fight with him as well. That would be my preferred option. So, anyways, going back to the story, they end up recruiting them all and sending Elastigirl out to be, you know, the first main person superhero, because basically Mr. Incredible just breaks everything and they think Elastigirl had more damage record. So she's out fighting crime and dealing all the good stuff, trying to put superheroes in the good media light as well, showing hidden cameras. They try to put the superheroes in a good light by hidden cameras in their suit. So everyone gets to see the full story instead of just the end result being the chaos that is Fury left after their battles and triumphs and failures and everything else. So the film just went along that route, so I was quite disappointed by that as well. They end up, you know, superheroes end up being the day. I think most of the film ended up being about Jack. Really, what made the film for me was Jack and how funny Jack can be. He hasn't just got one power, he's got many powers. He's got many stuff, he can do many different things. He can change into like a little devil. He vanishes into the time zone periods and it just causes many havoc if he don't have a cookie, and he catches fire, shoots razors out of his eyes. That's just some of the many things that Jack was able to do during the film. So for me, I think Jack saved the film in a way and bits and pieces, but other than that, this film wasn't really rated, and so I waited 14 years of my childhood for a bit of a disappointment, really, and which is sad to say and quite upsetting to talk about from a Disney film, because you think of Disney as, you know, your full-out childhood, the heroes and everything else like that, and the magic, the spark. Whether that's just me being older or not, I don't know, but I've not really heard much great things myself from other people talking about The Incredibles, so I can't be the only one thinking like this. If you have seen The Incredibles, I am interested. I want to know exactly what you think. So make sure, drop a comment below and tell me what you think of the film and how you thought it was. Also, don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video, guys. Peace out, and thank you for watching.